So y'all been wanting to know, where did I go after BLC? Big G Express. And today I'll be going over why I picked them and what they offer. This is not me trying to convince you to come here. This is my experience. This is why I chose them, and putting out information about them if you want to know it. I will be putting down my information. You're finally going to know my real name. It's there. If you watch this video or any of my other videos about this place, and you decide you want to apply to come here, it's there. If you want to put me down as a referral, cool. If not, cool. I'm not here I'm not here only trying to get referrals. I mean, I'm sure everybody would take every bit of money they can get nowadays with the way times are. But I'm not here just for referrals, but they offer it, and that's as far as it goes. If you want to use me, cool. If not, cool. No big deal. So I wrote all this out so I wouldn't forget anything. I don't usually script out my videos, but got a lot of information to go over in this one, so I wrote it out. So I decided to go with Big G because of their benefits and their home time. And I'm going to go over what those are. First and foremost, they only hire from the East Coast. I'm going to put up a hiring diagram that shows their hiring area. Anybody in the West Coast, I guess you would have to relocate to the East to be able to work here. They only run east of I-35, a little bit in Texas. But yeah, this is 99% East Coast company. Most of their fleet, I'd say 99% of their fleet, is late model KW T680s. You can get them in automatic and manuals. Benefits kick in on the first day of the month, 60 days after you've been hired. And they include Blue Cross Blue Shield health insurance, MetLife dental and vision, a free no-cost retirement plan, they offer a company-paid $20,000 life insurance with an additional life insurance you can pay for to add to what they give you for free. Accidental death and dismemberment insurance, short and long-term disability. As far as vacation time goes, 1 week paid vacation after 1 year, 2 weeks after 2 years, 3 weeks after 10 years, and and 4 weeks after 20 years. I'm home every other weekend, but that's by my choice. Where I live in North Carolina, I could be home every weekend if I wanted to be, to do a 34-hour reset. But I like to have 2 full days off. To get that, you have to be out at least 11 days. So I'll go home every other Friday and have all of Saturday and all of Sunday off. Find my place. Orientation is 1.5 days long. They provide lunch and supper. They pay for your hotel and rental car or a bus ticket. Depending on where you're coming from, you'll either get a rental car or you'll be put on a bus. And you must have at least 6 months of recent experience to get hired on here. So they don't hire fresh out of school and they don't train. You gotta have 6 months experience to walk through the door. They do have a pet and rider policy. For a rider, you can have one rider that's 10 years old or older, and it costs $60 a year. For a pet, you can only have one pet. It has to be a cat or a dog. No exotic animals. That is $500. And as far as the dog cannot be over 50 pounds and can't be on the dangerous breed list. So if you have Doberman or Rottweiler or Pit Bull, something like that, probably not going to let you bring it. As far as extra pay goes, they offer $100 layover pay. So if you're held up for 24 hours, they're going to give you $100 layover pay. After you've been here 90 days, your holiday pay kicks in, and they offer 7 paid holidays per year. But to get paid for it, you have to be available for dispatch either the day before or the day after the holiday. They offer per diem pay, $69 a day that you're out over the road. And that's tax free. So whatever you get in miles, you add your per diem to that. So whatever your revenue is minus taxes, whatever your net is, you add $69 a day for that week to your net. Bonuses. They offer a monthly mileage bonus. This is paid out once a month on a separate check that's paid on the 15th of every month. So, and it goes in tiers. It's based on how many miles you ran for the previous month. So if you run 8,400 miles for the whole month, then they're going to give you a check of 1 cent per mile that you ran. So if you did 8,400 even, then it's going to be 1 cent times 8,400, and that's your bonus check for the month. If you do 9,400 miles, then it's 2 cents per mile. If you do 10,400, it's 3 cents per mile. And if you do 11,400, it's 4 cents per mile. So, plus there's production and safety bonuses that are paid out annually. If you go 6 months to a year and you had no citations, no accidents, no nothing, then for that 6 months or for that year, you get half a cent for however many miles you ran. And you get that as a bonus check too. And then there's a MPG bonus. If you get 7.5 miles per gallon or above, then that's another half cent per however many miles you ran during that time. You get that as a bonus as well. They're saying average drivers make $75,000 a year here. Top drivers make $100,000. I think it all depends on how hard you go and how long you stay out. I think the guys that go home every week for a 34, they're not going to be as profitable as guys that stay out 2 weeks at a time, 3 or even 4. They do not force you to go home every weekend or every other weekend. What they're saying is that is their limit. You can't go home every other day, or you can't go home every weekend and be home 2, 3, 4 days at a time. If you choose to go home every week, it's going to be for 34 hours. Every other week is 2 full days. 3 weeks is 4 days, and I think 4 weeks is 5 days. Don't quote me on that one, but it's something like that. I'm choosing to go home every other weekend to be able to see my kids more, and I think I'll make enough in 2 weeks that I'll make more than what I was making leasing a truck, especially with the per diem pay and with the mileage bonus checks once a month. So I think this is going to be a good place. My next video will be going over my first check, what I got paid for orientation, how it went, and what my first paycheck that had orientation on it, and I did about 1,008 miles before the pay period cut off. So I'll go over that in the next video. Y'all stay safe out there and take care.